today? Well, we are looking at the Schrade Old Timer Golden Bear. This was it's kind of close to the LB7, which was basically Schrade's answer to the Buck 110. So let's not mess around it anymore, guys. Let's turn down the volume and listen to a little bit of music. Look at the knife. You guys know who this is. I hope you know who this is. This is Alex Garland from Outdoors 55. He has been absent from YouTube for a long time. I just messaged him. I was watching this video. I told him I'm so glad he's back. So you guys know when you have a time frame of this video. So Alex actually just put up this video. He actually did a thing starting back in, I think, August. This video went where they bought their dream house and stuff like that. So I don't think he even has a GoFundMe, or not a GoFundMe, but like a Patreon or anything, so I can't send any money. But guys, go check out his channel. Go check out his old videos. He and I actually did a collaboration video one time where we each shot a video of us sharpening on a car window. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start talking about this. So this is the Schrade Old Timer. What is it? It's a 60TW, 60TW. Also known as the Golden Bear. There's another knife that is almost identical but has a metal bolster on each end like a Buck 110 that's called the LB7. So these were kind of Schrade's answer to the Buck 110. These are really nice knives. I've had this for a while. I love this knife. It was a gift from one of those subscribers. This is ironwood handles and stuff. We'll take a look at it. But a lot of people are like, oh, they don't compare, they don't stack up. And having owned a Buck 110 and having owned one of these previously, well, the LB7 with the metal bolster on each end, more reminiscent of a Buck 110. I can tell you, I really like this knife, and I think I actually like this one a little bit more, and we'll get into why. But let's not waste any more time and beat around the bush. Let's turn this around and take a look at it from above. So guys, this is the Old Timer, Schrade Old Timer. Some people call him Uncle Henry, but this is the Schrade 60TW. So the 60T was done in a few different, the TW was done with these ironwood grips. This is an attractive knife. It is a cheap knife. I'm not going to lie to you, it's done in a cheap steel, but I have a tendency to like these a little bit more than the Buck 110. But let's get some specs out of the way first. You guys are going to laugh at this. This is funny, and I don't have my scale. I don't know where I put it, so we're just going to have to go by the weight they have here. So this is the 60TW Golden Bear by Schrade. Old Timer. Schrade actually was sold. It's now an overseas production. They do all their stuff based out of China. A lot of companies did that. And some of the quality went down. This is still not a bad knife. I know it's in a garbage steel and I know it's a fairly cheap knife. But, so what are you looking at? You are looking at a 3.625 inch blade that is done in 7CR 17 MOV. Like that's a horrible steel. But at the price, it's just about right. So the blade is done in a hollow ground clip point with a blade thickness of 0.11. Go ahead and check that blade stock thickness. I actually zero this out. I have a feeler gauge that I check this on so that when it's zeroed out, so no matter what it's reading, I make sure that it's still reading correctly. So I don't even worry about whether it's reading zeros anymore. So 0.11, they're real close on that, 0.114. Behind the edge thickness on this is not bad. It is, well, it's not as good as I thought it was, but I'm not exactly. It's 0.003. And as you can see, I just barely bumped that edge, and now we have a soft. So you got a handle length of 5.0. So it's a 5-inch handle. It's done in a lockback. These are done in ironwood and silver, or nickel silver bolsters, hardware, and placard that says Old Timer. These still aren't horrible knives. They're not great. So yeah, your overall length on that is 8.625 and with a weight of 5.06 ounces, which we're going to have to push the I believe button because I don't know where I put my scale and I'm just not going to take the time to look at it. So what I was saying is I actually prefer these to the Buck 110. The Buck 110 is definitely a better knife when you're looking at quality purposes, but this one feels better in my hand. It's a little skinnier here, and it's got a longer area here, not quite as sharp an area. It actually feels better in my hand. Now, for the things I do with this knife, which is pretty much if you guys sent me a package, this is probably what it got opened with, because this knife always sits on my workbench or in the drawer of my workbench. The steel on it is horrible. It really is. That's not a very good steel. But the fact is, this and another knife were kind of Schrade's answer to the Buck 110. So the Buck 110's been around for a long time. The LB7, which is another knife by Schrade, sorry, that is very, very similar, it's the LB7, and I think that is the Bear Paw. This is the Golden Bear. They also had another knife that was a lot larger that was very, very similar to the Buck 110. But these were kind of Schrade's answer, and they're not horrible knives. They are actually more comfortable in hand for me. But like I said, the main reason is this knife's only $23. So if something happens to this knife, I can always just get a replacement. Now, the original of this knife, the American-made version of this knife, was available from 1994 to 2004. And now all the stuff that Schrade makes is done overseas. They were sold big conglomerate, but it does have a fairly decent leather sheath. I don't ever use it. I actually had to dig it out of a closet. But these are all just kind of cool things. Like, this is another company's answer to a Buck 110, and it's enough different that they were able to get away with it, but similar enough that they were able to capitalize on some of that market. I find it fun. It's not an unattractive knife. Those ironwood scales are actually really attractive. So yeah, guys, I mean, basically that's it. I've used this a lot. I don't necessarily carry it, but I do use it a lot. This is probably one of the most used knives in my collection because it sits either in my workbench or on my workbench, and when things come in to be opened, unless I'm opening and unboxing on camera, 99% chance that this is what was used to open it with. When my wife gets packages, she grabs this. I actually cleaned it up a lot. It's got like a 600 grit edge on it, not even a real great edge. And when it gets dull, it's pretty easy. I just touch it up on the ceramic rod that hangs up next to my workbench. So there you go, guys. That is the Schrade 60Tw. Like I said, the LB7 and this knife were their answer to the Buck 110, which I'm going to get one in for on the channel so we can do a apples to apples comparison. So there you go, guys. Let's turn this around and do some final thoughts. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, you're crazy. They're made overseas now and all that. I really don't care about that so much. I just find this one a little more comfortable. So yeah, and they're not bad knives at all. This is held an edge really well. So like I said, in the tabletop, it's not a bad knife at all. So guys, I apologize if the lighting is weird. I'm doing this way later in the afternoon. I'm trying to get some stuff ready for you guys for the week after Blade Show. That way I have a couple days of stuff set aside so that I don't have to try to jump through my own butthole to get things edited and up on Sunday. So I'm going to be gone Thursday through Sunday. I'm probably not going to actually put up any videos. You guys are just going to watch stuff that's already done. So if you like the videos, give them a thumbs up. If you don't like them, give them a thumbs down. Try to tell me why. There's a lot of ways you guys can support the channel. Sometimes it's as simple as sharing the videos, but if you want to, just like I'm sharing Alex's channel, we got to get his numbers back up. He's been gone for a while. But like I said, if you want to support the channel financially, I do have memberships down below where you can get in on exclusive content, early access to videos. I do giveaways, exclusive giveaways for my paying members, which I still haven't done the announcement yet of what's going to be going up for the month of October. I do apologize, but I haven't paid my rent yet either. So that should tell you something. Ember Shirt Co., the merchandise store. This is one of the old shirts, but the new shirts are available either through Ember or my merchandise link, Ember Shirt Co. or my merchandise link. I have a coupon code down there. CrazySharp, all one word, capital C, capital S, CrazySharp. I've got 2 different kinds of shirts. There's some, if you want to do some gift card things for Christmas where you can get shirts for someone you think might like them. And then I also have all the affiliate link stuff down below where you get a few things that I have on the channel. I have a list of knives, I have a list of tools. Any of the stuff that I've used on the channel, I tried to duplicate in the affiliate links. So That's it, guys. I love you all. Keep it clean in the comments section. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and I will see you in the next video.